Welcome to Endeavor TV with Apple iPhone 5s smartphone, which is a beautiful device which looks exactly almost like the old one, the 5. We will do a comparison, of course, later in this video, also with the brand new Samsung Galaxy S4, LG G2 and Sony Xperia Z1, and of course the the 5C by Apple. So you guys can get a picture of what the competition is out there also in this review, and we will take a look at iOS 7 with some features that you can already see here in the picture when you will buy your smartphone. This is how the box would look like for the Apple iPhone 5s in the white and or silver and gold or version. Space Gray would have a black iPhone, of course, in the front. So this is the Apple iPhone 5s. Looks quite beautiful. You can see here on the side we have still the same buttons: lightning connector, speaker, microphone, headphone, on and off switch, and SIM card slot right here. Still no micro SD, but now a beautiful camera here with a sapphire glass, so it's scratch protected, even stronger than Gorilla Glass. Here also some LEDs. It's a double LED flash now, so you have for different light conditions different lights in the back, and also here of course the beautiful Apple logo. iPhone, it says it still on here with a little bit different design. It's a little bit slimmer now in the text font than on the old one, but otherwise of course the same design. And we have the white top and bottom part here for the antenna. It's plastic, so there is also some reception. So we have the fingerprint reader on the front, where I can show you right now that you can just really easily unlock it. It's a little bit too bright for the camera, I think, right now, so you just take it down a little bit, and you can see here already that in the control center you have now the possibility to use the flashlight in the back. You can open up right away the calculator. You can access here your timer, stopwatch, alarm, wall clock right away. And there's also the possibility to take photos right away, but that's also there even without unlocking the device. You can just swipe this up, and then you have the camera right away there. And since we're already in the camera, we can just show you guys that of course there's still the standard photo feature, which looks quite good, but also here the possibility to take square pictures for Instagram, for example, and panorama is still nicely managed here in Apple iOS 7. And with photo and square you have also the possibility here to use different color options. So you can see, for example, here that was instant. There's also process. All looks quite good, and actually the display looks from all sides, as you can see here from the side, also really quite nicely. So what else do we have here? Noir, so it will be black and white, and so on. So there's some options here that look of course stunning, but we already have seen those in a few apps. So there's also the possibility to shoot videos full HD from the front, on the back, and on the front there is a 720p camera still inside, FaceTime camera, nothing special there. But we have now also slow-mo available, so when I have for example a cool picture, or somebody is throwing something, water or anything, to somebody else, then you can shoot quite awesome videos. What I can try to do now is, for example, just drop this little case here, just hit record and drop the case, hit stop, and then we can check out the result here, of course, in the gallery. You can hit play, and you can see here the case dropping quite slowly. You can see in the middle it got a little bit slower, and on the beginning and end it's of course the same speed, but you can also say you just want this part slower, and you can really zoom here through the video, and it looks really quite cool to just have each and every frame. It's 120 frames per second that this device can shoot in 720p. You can really just record really nice videos there. Otherwise, there's of course, as I said, the front camera. Let's just hit done, where we can switch right here. There's of course no slow motion for the front camera. See that this is now a little bit pixely, but otherwise of course 720p HD for videos, and you can shoot also photos here in square, and panorama is actually not possible with the front camera. As you can see, it switches right away again back to the back. So I did record, of course, some videos and pictures before I started this video review. So we can check out here the different options that now we have in iOS 7, how to look at them. For example, you have the weekdays or 20, so you can go here to Saturday, September, Monday, again a Monday and today. Or what you can do is go to collections and then you can see here the months, and it will be years also if you would want to, and you can you can't even zoom in actually, that's kind of sad. I thought maybe you can zoom in and out, but it looks quite nice from the animation here that it's a little bit see-through on the top and the bottom. That's, I think, something they looked at Windows 7, that where we also have it. You can also share this moment and also share some photos, not only one photo here. So this is some of the iPhones I bought. Can flip it around. What I find kind of sad is that these bars on the top and bottom, they never disappear. You can zoom into a picture and you have always here the edit and moment and everything here, and that could disappear, I think, if you just look at the picture right there, but you just have to tap it again, and I think that's kind of annoying that it doesn't disappear right away. But otherwise you can see here the quality is alright, not the best I think, but it's fine, and you can still just play around with the pictures, go through them quite nicely. And then we have also some low light videos. We can now hear that the sound quality is quite good, even though when you're in a club you can record the music quite nicely, and otherwise here the quality is also quite good, but you cannot zoom in or out during a video. You can just pause it by pressing the screen. But the quality is alright because the focus is not bad. And the colors are also okay, so it's almost like you would be there as your eyes are seeing it. But of course, there will never be a camera as good as your eyes for low light. So just for pictures, again here, quality quite good. So this is a cake, for example. And yeah, I don't think that I have to show you, I think, anything else here. With that, there is maybe a plant, can move it around, and also here again, slow motion is something that where you can just really look at, for example, cars driving by and then zoom in or do weird things like that. So that's about the camera. Let's see what else iOS 7 can do. Of course, we have still Siri built in, now also with a male voice. So I can do this, for example. Images of... Okay, I just couldn't think of anything. Let's restart. Images of TechHive.
Okay, I found this on the web.
Okay, so it showed me images of not TechHive, but of TechHive. I don't know why, but I can do it again. Images of the Huffington Post.
My web search turned this up.
So you can see this works quite greatly now also for content, not only websites, but also pictures, for example. It's supported by Bing, and still standard features also work, like, for example, the weather in Munich. Like you see, for example, I can just check out the weather without opening the weather app, which is actually right here on the front screen, which is also supported by Yahoo. Looks quite good, but what I don't like about it is when you open it up, it right away downloads again data, and if you don't have Wi-Fi or don't have internet right now, for example, in your airplane, then it tries to download the infos again and doesn't show you the old infos that you have downloaded actually before at home. So your whole forecast for a week is gone if you don't have internet right now. And it's kind of annoying, but maybe they will have an update to that soon, and you can of course set up your own cities where you would want to go. So otherwise, reminders, videos, Game Center and so on is nothing new. I can go maybe, for example, into notes, but you can see also there we just have this nice iOS 7 feeling. What I find kind of cool is we have here a nice little compass. where we can just really look at north and south and anything like that. But what's new with the sensor here, that we have here, also the scope here, so you can check out, for example, if the table would be flat, but it's not. It's, I think, exactly 4 degrees wrong, so I just would have to lift it up like this, and then the table would be better. Or you can look at it like this also, with the little animated circles. So you can put it also like this, and you see again here it's 3 to 4 degrees wrong, and you would really have to set it up quite nicely. So it's even better than just by doing it this way. So what else do we have on here? Of course, now the possibility is not only to do a folder, but to do a folder with unlimited amount of apps. So when you are in the folder and you have more than 12 apps here, you will have buttons on the bottom, like you have it right here, these little dots, and you can just browse here through different pages of apps, as many pages as you want. I don't have enough apps to show you guys that right now, but that's how that would look like. Memo is nothing special again here, so we can just get out of here. I already showed you guys the special features here on the bottom. I can select different speakers here on the bottom. If I'm in my Wi-Fi, there could be even more devices, of course, for example my TV or anything like that. The phone looks like this, so not much change there either. Haven't set up a voicemail yet. And I think it's time for a little bit of comparison with other devices. After we will just check out the web, for example, Safari. One of the most important things to do is look at content here. For example, we can open up the keyboard, where you can see it looks quite nicely. You can flip it around. It's fast and good to use. Otherwise, you can just go out here again, and we can, as I said, maybe just check out the web, where we have here, for example, YouTube open, and the animations are quite nice. I can here open up some videos, and where you can see also that I could open up even more tabs, go to yahoo.com, and then I have 2 tabs open, and I can just close them by hitting the X. Done. Otherwise, we have bookmarks or history or anything like that. You can go here to done, or I can of course share my websites to AirDrop, so to another phone, or for example to the home screen, or printing or anything like that is possible. So let's just turn this off, and then we can just have the Apple iPhone 5 here, which is, as you can see, the same in design exactly. I mean, I've been using it for a while, so it's a little bit dirtier. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same. So from the outside, that you can't see much difference, except for, of course, the LEDs, and the buttons here on the front are different. So as I said, I have also here the 5C here, so you can see that we have here a different design, same buttons and everything, but of course plastic, a little bit rounder design. We have 20 grams of more weight, but still the same battery, same chips, except for a little bit slower processor inside, but everything otherwise is the same here with these devices. And the camera is of course also not as good as here, but has the same sapphire glass against scratches or things like that. And we have also nice little protection covers, which are not leather. There's official leather covers here, for example, for the new iPhone, which are a little bit better, but you can still use, as I said before, or showed before, old cases that are also working with the Apple iPhone 5. So we have the Samsung Galaxy S4 here with a little case, but it's actually just a size comparison. So you can see 5 inch against 4 inches. You can just put them on top of each other so you guys see the size difference. Here also in thickness. LG G2, one of my favorites, exactly half the price of the Apple iPhone 5S, and I think the camera is as good as, maybe even better. The size is of course still a little bit bigger with 5.2 inches, but the bezel is a lot smaller than on the iPhone, so maybe the next iPhone could be also smaller. And when we just compare it to the LG G2. And I have the Sony Xperia Z1, one of the flagships right now also, which is waterproof without a case, waterproof like this, even though there's a headphone hole on top open, where you can see that it looks quite good. You can just put them on top of each other. It's the same thickness, but of course here again 5 inch Full HD, so it's bigger. So I think that's it with the full review of the Apple iPhone 5S, where I can tell you guys it's a quite nice device. You don't have to upgrade from the 5 to the 5S. I think just because of the fingerprint, it's not worth it. You can add up to 10 fingers. I showed that in the German video. But otherwise, settings-wise, I miss in iOS 7, for example, that you can use only 2G internet. There's only 3G internet available here in the cellular mode. Which I could show you if I had a SIM card inside right now. Otherwise, the battery life is about the same, maybe a little bit less than in the regular 5, but only because we have here now not the possibility, as I said before, to use a little bit slower internet if you would want to. But the display is again still stunning when the sun is shining. The maximum brightness is amazing, and otherwise here also the animations and everything looks quite nice on the phone, and it's of course still a good iPhone, but I think Android has now really good competitors here that can beat actually the iPhone, so maybe you don't have to stick with the ecosystem if you haven't bought till now again just too much of accessories. Till next time, my name is Balazs Gal. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you like my test and comparison with the Apple iPhone 5S. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe again, and thank you much for just tuning in, and there will be of course more videos coming up with all the other gadgets that you have seen on the table and that I have at home, and it's quite a lot.